Today I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful mason jar, Christmas mason jar. I took one of my printables of the church and I pressed the paper down around the edge, and then you can see where to cut around. And I just left a little tiny bit. I used 100% Elmer's glue on the entire piece, and I just pressed it down with my hands and I set that aside. And then I had this little church cutout, and I just cut around the church and decoupage that on there. And then I added ocean blue from Waverly on the bottom piece and pool from Waverly on the top. I had to put 2 coats of that. And then I sanded around the bottom pieces of the poinsettia. And then I put a second coat on of the pool color. And then I took the Waverly white. And I wished I would have put 2 coats on there because they kind of look too grungy for my taste. I sanded all the edges all the way around the top pieces, the poinsettia, and then around the edge of the paper that's on the mason jar itself. And then I just used my store-bought thick and I pressed that down. You can feel it with your fingers. And then I added the top piece of the mason jar. And then you have to kind of spin those. They only go in one way, so you can, like a puzzle piece, you're gonna have to spin it around a little bit to get them in there. And then I just add the top pieces to each of the poinsettias. I decided not to add the cardinal. It didn't go with this theme. And then I wanted to make that 3D effect, or 2D effect. So I added a little piece of scrap wood that I had on top of the church itself. And this one sits exactly on top of that. It gives it a really cool effect. And then I just took Starbond. I wished I would have put string around the top of that mason jar before I did that top poinsettia, but I didn't. And so you'll see how I fixed it. I took a piece of ribbon that I had. I kind of had to cut around parts and pieces. So you definitely don't want to put that the poinsettias on before you decide what you're going to do with the top of that mason jar. But it worked out. It looks cute. I had to cut and piece around that poinsettia. And then I took water and some Adirondack white with a toothbrush, and I splattered the white on top of the whole piece to give it a snowflake look. And then I decided to add little tiny jingle bells to the center of the poinsettias. I think that adds such a cute little touch. I just hot glued those in. And that's it. You can do all kinds of different things with this. I hope you like it.